Okay. And then I'm going to start sharing my screen so you guys can see what we're learning about with social studies. So for the next like lesson or two, we're going to be talking about how we can use maps and just what you do with a map and what a map is. And then we're going to move over into the Native American unit. But quick show of hands, just how many of you have ever seen a map before? Raise your hand if you've ever seen a map. Okay, a couple. It's okay if you haven't. I mean, the times of maps have kind of gone away, so it's okay. But a map it's a drawing essentially, and it's a drawing that shows the main features. So for example, this is a map of the world, right? Here's North America, South America, Africa, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica, right? So you've probably seen this in your classrooms. We have globes, which is the world that you can spin around and look specifically in, and it shows you spots like we use the equator, the North Pole's at the top, the South Pole's at the bottom, that there's land. And in third grade, the purpose of teaching about maps is that you just should be able to know what parts of a map are, which is what we're going to be doing today. So the equator, which is cuts the world in half, is an imaginary line though, and this imaginary line divides the northern and the southern hemispheres of the world, and on this line is where the hottest places in the world are. So right here in South America and right here in Africa are the hottest parts of the earth, and it literally just cuts it straight in half, but it's an imaginary line. You can't actually see it in person. Then we have something called a compass rose. So we have north, south, east, and west. And then in between, we've got northeast, southeast, southwest, and we have northwest here. So this is I'm sure you've all seen a compass before at some point, but a compass rose, it's showing the directions, and that's how you can use to make sure your guys' mics are off, okay? That's how you can use a compass to find places. Like before we had things such as Siri or Google Maps or any of that stuff. They used compasses and maps in order to find their way. Okay, so let me show you what it is that you're actually going to be doing today. Again, it looks like it's a lot, but I promise you it's not. So you're going to have like 4 assignments, but they're all pretty simple. So the red boxes is where you're going to be typing in, and they're true or false questions. So this one, you can read this if you need to, but it asks you, is a map round like a globe? And I want you to think if it's true or false. So let's do that one together. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to ask you guys what you think. How true or false, is a map round like a globe? True or false? Raise your hand and I'll call on you. Naima, true or false, is a map round like a globe? No, it's not. A map is flat, right? So for here, you would just then double click in the false section right here. Once it turns up, and you can either put an X, or if you wanted to completely make it, you can go to fill color and you can fill whatever color you want. I'll make it blue. So that's telling me that you know that it's false. Okay. The next question then asks, maps can show both large and small parts of the earth. And if you don't know that question, you can look in here and see what it says. So here it's talking about, it's a piece of paper. It shows large parts of the earth and a smaller area. So that one's also true. So you're going to be going through this article, this paper here, and you're going to be trying to find out if it's true or false. And I did give you the first 2 answers, so you guys can go ahead and solve those yourself there. Next, it's the same thing, but it's going to be talking specifically about globes. So it's another thing about globes you'll answer. And then these 2 are the same. I gave you both of them. It's actually a drag and drop. I made this. I thought it was fun. So you just have to know which parts of the compass there are. So on here, you would write on a compass, it goes north, south, then east and west, right? So you can write north, you can write south, east, west. You're just going to be filling in the boxes is all it is. So yes, you have 4 things you're going to be doing for social studies. However, it's just finding what goes where. So it's these 4 things that I have just put onto Google Classroom for you. So, for example, I'll show you exactly where it is. I just posted them like 2 seconds. or 2 minutes ago. So on a Google Classroom, it's those 4 assignments for social studies. Again, make sure your mics are off, guys. So it's right here. And you just click in your names. It has all 4 of them in there. Also, make sure if you haven't yet, this Brain Pop video is really helpful. It gives you more about maps. I would like you to watch that as well. And it'll take you straight to Brain Pop. And I have this little meme that I made here because, you know, this has been stressful. So don't worry. We got this. Everything's working out. Okay. So yeah, I mean, that's what we do for social studies today. I might assign the other pages after this, but I'll probably wait to do that until later on this week because there are more social studies pages, but we're going to be talking about probably later on the next 3 we're going to be doing next week. Okay. Is there any questions about maybe like, do you not understand like what is a map or like how you can use a map or what we do with the assignments? Helena, go for it. Hold on 1 second. Make sure you guys, all your mics are off except for Helena, okay? So William, make sure your mic's off until I call on you. Uh-huh. Yes, you can definitely do that. And just know that it goes up, down, right, left, north, south, east, west. That's how, because I sometimes, as you saw, I sometimes forget north and south, west is over there, east is over there. Any other questions about what is required for the work after this? Alex, what's up?
This is not like for the map, but we're being here again or tomorrow?
No, you will be coming here one more time at what time does Daily 5 start? 1:30? 1:30 for a little Daily 5 lesson. Anyone have a question about social studies? Helena, go for it. And then William after Helena.
It's about the writing. I finished all my planning and I even checked the work.
Perfect. So Thursday is when the actual essay part will be available to you, okay? Make sure at the bottom of that planning, by the way, guys, there's the rubric. If you look to see if you have all of those things, then you'll know that you're going to get full credit, okay? That's why I included the rubric for you. Okay. Any other questions about social studies today? William, go for it. Gotta unmute yourself now, buddy. Whenever you talk, you gotta unmute yourself. Again, so on Google Classroom, I will share the assignment one more time with you. Share my screen. On Google Classroom is an assignment. It's called Social Studies. So right here, Social Studies map. There are 4 things in there that you need to do, okay? There's 4 pages you have to do. So if I clicked Naima's here, because it's here, Naima has all 4 pages on here. So yeah, so you're just going to do whatever one's on there. And then I might be including other ones later. But right now, all you have to do is do those 4 attachments, okay? Okay, so I will keep myself open for this time because social studies was really short. If you finish early and you would like more map stuff to do, I do have some more. It's dragging and dropping stuff, but those 4 are what I'm requiring you to do, okay? If you would like more, I'm going to stay on here and I can assign more to you. For now, if you want to stay, you can stay. If not, get started on those assignments. Okay? What's up, Helena?
If we do want to do it, it's on Google Classroom.
The 4 that are required are on Google Classroom. If you would like to do other ones, I can assign them just specifically to you to do. Okay. Tony, what's up?
Where is it again?
It's on Google Classroom. It's called Social Studies. Naima, go for it.
I have to. What if we finish really fast? And also, what is the storyboard thing?
Storyboard?
Yes, I storyboard that. I used it because I like to use it in my free time.
Oh, the storyboard I just created on there for like work on writing in Daily 5 if you wanted. It's like a way to create comic books if you guys like doing that for Daily 5. It's I got it for, it's on our Clever page now. That's just an option. Okay, so if you do want to do the extra work, just send me on like a message on Google Hangouts and I will assign it to you, okay? Oh, a little kitty. Cute. Okay. If you guys want more stuff, I will share it too with you, okay? All right, bye.